I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Green Bay Packers trades, rumors, and news. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and damn, we make too many mistakes. Oh, we should have never lost this game. The field goal kicker. Oh, that was just crazy. Just crazy. Salute to salute to Packers Nation, friends and family. Salute, salute. We got a lot to talk about today, y'all, about this game, this start, the comeback. There's a lot of ups and downs in this game. It almost reminds me of Alabama versus Georgia on Saturday night. That's the way this Packer game versus the Vikings game kind of worked out. Unfortunately, let's see who's in the building early. Shout out to Janet MOC, one of the queens of the chat. Salute. Mr. Cool in the building. Salute. Brandon King Carter in the building. Salute. Oliver Story in the building. Salute. Veggie Gross in the building. Salute. The homie William Johnson. Salute. AB. Salute. What's good? Damn, this is a tough loss for me for the Packers because a lot of the Packers problems are self-inflicted. And let's be clear, today we got to give a little bit of a pass to the defense because they were without our two best corners, especially Jair Alexander. So with that being said, I think that it took some time for the team to adjust off of that as far as the defense. And they played, I feel, much better in the second half than they did the first half, which is a shout out to the defensive adjustments there. But the penalties, missed field goals, it's just the same song and dance. It's the same song and dance, y'all. What up, Gary Foster? What up, Bleacher Report boss? What's good? It's just the same song and dance. We gotta tighten up, man. 2-2. Hey, stuff is getting serious already. Hey, Vikings are 4-0. We're already 2 games behind in our division. The Packers need to get serious. And yes, Jordan Love looked a little rusty today. You know, he's missed multiple games, but he's still, even him, he has to make better decisions with the ball. He was out there looking very Brett Favre like, respectfully. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping in the comment section, but he was looking very Brett Favre like out there just slanging a rock into coverage, throwing picks, throwing touchdowns. Everything was up today. Everything was up. It's just very unfortunate the way we started off. I mean, Minnesota. I mean, Jesus, they went up 28-7 by halftime, 14-0 in the first quarter. Well, our field goal kicker missed 2 kicks that later on would affect the outcome of this game. But it was just a lot of mental mistakes by the Packers. Just a lot of mental mistakes. Well, okay, let me ask y'all this, Packer Nation. Honestly, no bias involved. Do y'all feel the Packers gave this game away or that the Vikings won this game? Be for real. Be for real. And even with everything being said, the defense had 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers, but then we throw 3 picks. It, I was saying, and I no shade against Jordan Love. I thought it might have been better to come out with Malik Willis against this team since he was already in rhythm and they had such a vaunted defense that I thought of, and I said it, I thought it'd be best for him to sit out another week. Why bring him back rusty against this type of defense? I think Malik Willis would have been better suited because he's been in rhythm. And Jordan Love did not look himself, especially in that first half. He looked better in the second half, clearly, and especially that fourth quarter. But he didn't look himself. He looked rusty, and our defense was in shambles the first half. It's like we just didn't know what to do. It was just very unfortunate. Oh, I told Dirk Kent. I said that already, bro. Was I not saying that for what? I was like, there's no reason to rush back Jordan Love. Like I keep telling y'all, I might not be the messenger that you want, but I am the messenger that you need. It was no reason to rush him back. No reason. Considering he played okay. I mean, threw for almost 400 yards, though we were in a situation where we needed to pass. We really couldn't run the ball, but still, I just didn't feel like he needed to come. He didn't even look himself, to be honest. Do y'all really think Jordan Love didn't look like Jordan Love to me? It looked like he rushed himself back to look like a tough guy. I just got all this money. I need to prove that I'm tough. Instead of looking out for the best of the team. And the best of the team would have let Malik Willis just run the show one more week, bro. Jay Sizzle, what's good? 5 turnovers, bro. Yeah. I'm just gonna get to these numbers and open up the lines. Like this, we had Sam Darnold looking like he should be an all-star, like a Pro Bowler. Like, come on, man. Let's get to these numbers. The most defining numbers are this right here: 28-7. 28-7 at halftime. We also are gonna have to talk about Dontavius Wicks with those drops. He did get 2 touchdowns, but he had some just awful drops. And are we starting to see Jaden Reed become our number 1 receiver, especially with Christian Watson going down again? I hope he recovers from this ankle injury. Speedy recovery. We wish you. But again, Christian Watson is hurt. I don't know. He got a lot of Middleton in him. And we're not gonna bring up Middleton on this podcast today. I'm gonna do another pod tomorrow about the Bucks. We can go in on Middleton. We're not gonna bring Middleton up today. I'm just using that as an anecdote to explain how I feel about Christian Watson. The comparison. Christian Watson got a lot of Chris Middleton DNA in him, good and bad. So let's get into these numbers real quick. Sam Darnold, 20-28, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Aaron Jones, the return of Aaron Jones to Lambeau Field. He got a warm welcome. I think he deserved that. 22 carries, 93 yards. Solid performance from him. Justin Jefferson, 6 catches, 85 yards, 1 touch. And that touchdown was a miraculous catch by Jefferson. Considering we didn't have Jair Alexander, I don't think that was too bad. I just don't think that was too bad. Sam Darnold rushed 7 times for 15 yards. Addison had a good game. He had a rushing touchdown. Then he had 1 touchdown also, receiving 3 for 72. Aaron Jones, always a beast out of the backfield, 4 for 46. I mean, they were fairly efficient offensively. They were able to run the ball, 34 for 120. But at least we kept them to 3.5 yards a carry, which is good. It was really the turnovers and the slow start for the Packers that doomed them today. I mean, look, we got 2 turnovers just off of fumbles. We got an interception. I mean, but then on our side, we have 5 turnovers, right? 3 picks and a fumble. All right. It's just too much. Too much was going on our side. Jordan Love, 54 pass attempts is a lot, but we were down early. 32 of 54, 389, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks is crazy. Like I said, this is a very Favre-like performance. Josh Jacobs, obviously, we're down early. We couldn't really run the ball. 9 carries, 51 yards. Wilson, 8 for 27. Jaden Reed with another big game, 7 catches, 139 and a touch. Dontavius Wicks had 5 catches, probably could have had 10. 2 touchdowns. Tucker Kraft caught a touchdown. Romeo Dobbs participated. Bo Melton. It just we shouldn't have lost this game. I'm telling you right now, we shouldn't have lost this game. And the field goal kicker -6. That's the difference in this game. My boy just sent me a picture in the first quarter. Shout out to Amtrak's with just a -6 in the first quarter, and that's the difference in this game. The first quarter and first half are the difference in this game. We just couldn't recover. Like I said, very similar to what happened between Georgia and Alabama last night. If you watch college football, Georgia jumped out on Alabama. Alabama jumped out on Georgia, and then Georgia came all the way back to lose late because you had to use so much energy to get back in the game, and then you didn't have enough late to close it out to win the game. Same thing happened with the Packers. We go on a crazy run in front of friends and family at Lambeau Field in the fourth quarter, but it just wasn't enough. Too little, too late. Too little, too late. The Packers are now 2-2, and they're looking up at the Minnesota Vikings in the division. We need to be more disciplined. And also, let's talk about this. It's still the same old, same old. Let me get to these stats too, because it's the same old, same old. Let's get right off to it. Let's get right to it. It's just the penalties. Penalties again, y'all. 8 for 68. And they were at the worst possible times. Worst possible times. We gotta clean it up. Penalties are killing us. They kill drives. And then with the field goal kicking, the Packers are doing more self-inflicted damage than any team has done to them this year. The Packers got to tighten up. They definitely need to tighten up. This is getting crazy. We shouldn't be losing to no Sam Darnold. I don't care if we don't got Jair Alexander or Christian Watson. We shouldn't be losing to this team. Or letting them jump out 28-7 in the first half is crazy. Like I said, there's going to be ups and downs this season. We have to be patient, Packer Nation. We have a very young squad. We have a very young quarterback. His second year starting. So we got to let them find some rhythm, especially since our starting quarterback hasn't played since week 1. So we got to give him some time to get himself together. We got to see what's going on with Christian Watson and adjust accordingly. Like I predicted at the beginning of the year, I'm saying 11-6, 10-7 is what I think is realistic for this team. We're really young, and we have things that we need to work on and get better as the season goes on. Long as we're doing well and healthy going into the playoffs, I have a lot of faith in this team. But we definitely need to tighten up, and especially if we're trying to win this division. Hey, the Vikings got 2 games on us, plus they beat us in Lambeau. So we got to get dialed in, y'all. Like this is crazy. You know what? In my heart, I knew for sure we was gonna win this game. I'm like, it's Lambeau, Jordan Love coming back. It's gonna be good, good feng shui in the building, good energy. And then for them to lay an egg in the defense just to look just terrible in the first half was crazy. And y'all, what do we do about this field goal kicking situation? Do we go look for a new field goal kicker? Do we try to see if this dude can get it together? What do y'all think? Let's look in the comment. Let me get in the comment section. These atrocious that all these damn penalties, 4 turnovers, and you expect to win a game is crazy. Losing the guy Sam. We done helping Sam Darnold resurrect his career. Janet MOC was good. Hey, y'all, come on. Hit the like button as y'all come in here. It's for the free 99, y'all. Janet MOC said, I'm low-key happy for Aaron Jones, though they did him dirty. I can understand where you coming from. Salute to Janet MOC. Janet MOC said, I'm glad they showed up in the second half. Had second half to have some dignity. Agreed. They went out on their shield, but it didn't have to go out. Didn't have to go like that. Salute, Janet. Mr. Cool said first half defense, not yeah. I think they just were befuddled without Jair Alexander. I think that hurt them a lot. I just don't think I think it took them some time to adjust to not having Jair. I'll say this: if we had Jair, I think we win this game. I think if Jair plays, we win this game. I'm dead. I know that's only one man, but that one man changes the whole way you play defense. Now, when you got somebody can lock down one side of the field, you can be a lot more aggressive in your defensive play calling. You can't do that when you don't have your number 1 and 2 cornerbacks out there. That's just what it is. So we had to play more conservative and figure out what to do in a conservative defense to still gain pressure, which is what happened in the second half. So what I will give the Packers credit on is second half adjustments, which wasn't the normal thing that we've seen in the past for the Packers. So the second half adjustments, I'm glad to see that. Mr. Cool said we have Packer fans that say the Packers get rid of players quickly, unlike the Bucks. Well, sometimes you get rid of players too quickly. It's a give and take, but the thing is, Mr. Cool, you acting like Josh Jacobs ain't putting up numbers, right? Josh Jacobs is having a great season so far. So how do we really lose? And we got a younger running back. Aaron Jones had 22 carries for 93 yards. Okay, I get it. But he didn't just destroy us or anything. And we couldn't run the ball like we wanted to because we got our head beat in so quickly and behind the 8 ball that we had to pass. But if you're looking at the season stats, I think that what did we really lose? What did we really lose in losing Aaron Jones? Being for real. My boy Brandon King Carter, Mr. Taking one game at a time. Yes, sir. Mr. Cool said I never like getting rid of Jones. Bad decision. Is it the Drew Holiday day? No, no, no. Drew Holiday did that to himself, right? Drew Holiday played terrible against the Miami Heat. That's what got him out of there. Aaron Jones was always hurt. That's what got him out of there. So they were all viable reasons to get them out of there. Y'all are forgetting like Aaron Jones wasn't always hurt. We're not gonna do that right now. We're not gonna be fair. Hey, we're gonna tell the truth in my Will Smith voice. Tell the truth. Aaron Jones was often hurt. Often hurt. Often hurt. That's why he's gone. Y'all acting like he was playing 16 games every year, getting 300 carries, and then we just got rid of him. No, he was often hurt. Let's be real. The homie Oliver Story said Packers was overconfident and they start the game by kicking in Minnesota. That was a bad. No, no, no. If you're at home, Oliver, you do want to kick off. I think that was a good decision. You're at home, you got the fans, they cheering. You would think you can get a quick 3 and out. That's what I would have done the same thing. I'm not gonna even hold you. I'd have done the same thing. Janet said not having Jair Alexander definitely absolutely. It changes your whole scheme. Because with Jair in there, you have one side of the field you don't have to worry about. You don't need the bracket coverage. You don't need to play 2 deep safeties. None of that because you got one person that can handle that. So now that safety that you would have needed a bracket or double Jefferson, you can use in the middle of the field to be a roamer, to double Addison. You have all types of leverage and ability to do different things because one side of the field is locked up. You can have all types of variety out there. Now with him gone, you can't do that. When you have a lockdown corner, it changes your whole defense. A lockdown corner changes everything on your defense. That's what made the Seattle so cold. They had 2 lockdown corners. That's why you couldn't do nothing with them. And they had safeties. It was beastie. When you got lockdown corners, or at least one lockdown corner, your defense is gonna be improved. Is gonna be decent just because of that. That person is eliminating one side of the field. So now you can help a weaker cornerback or safety because you can do bracket coverage now. And that's why I just think it took us some time to adjust. We'll beat them in a rematch in Minnesota. Watch what I tell you. Veggie Gross, we're gonna talk about 22 tomorrow, bro. We gonna talk Bucks tomorrow. I know a lot of y'all are hot about. Oh, William Johnson was good. This isn't. I won't say it's very bad. It's just not good. We could arguably. You know what's crazy about this Packers season so far? We could arguably be 4-0. Instead, we're 2-2. The Packers arguably could be 4-4. My boy AB said close but no cigar. Yeah, you put your foot on the gas too late. You let somebody get up 28-7, you're probably not coming back from that. My boy Bleach Report Boss said, what up? What up, Bleach Report Boss? Hey, tap in a minute, bro. Gary Foster said, what's up, friends and family? What up, bro? Bleach Report Boss said the kicker has to go ASAP right now. No time. The kicker, I don't like to blame individual players for losses, but there is a case against the kicker losing us 2 games. There is a case against the kicker. Obviously, we can talk about Dontavian Wicks drop catches and all that, but again, there's -6. If he hits one of those 2 field goals, we win this game. He couldn't hit either. We got to figure out what we're going to do with this kicker. Maybe we need to go get somebody that plays soccer or something. I don't know. But this kicker has already cost us, arguably. Again, I know it's a team game. There's multiple people in the roster to affect the outcome of a game. But if you're the kicker and you're kicking footballs 45 yards and in and you're missing, that's hurting your team. That's hurting your team. What up, Bleach Report Balls? Let me get a couple more comments and I'm going to get you up in here, fam. Dark Kent said the Pack brought Love back too soon. Absolutely. I feel so. Jay Stizzle was good. Defense not getting pressure for most of the game is concerning. I'm letting them slide. I'm gonna bomb on them in a minute about all these people I be hearing about Rashawn Gary and all these people got all this money. I see a lot of salsa dancing at the line. I see a lot of reggaeton at the line. I see a lot of I don't see nobody pushing or breaking the pile. I know last week we had 8 sacks. That was a different team. We need y'all to show up against the good teams. It's easy to get pressure on the bottom feeders. We need you to get pressure on the good teams. And I saw a lot of salsa dancing today. I'm waiting till we play another good team before I go in. But I'm going to start saying, hey, this Packers defensive line only get pressure against weak teams. I'm keeping it real. We got 2 high-played people on defense. Both of y'all should be getting 10-plus sacks. If you're not worth the money. We need impact. When you see them Bosa boys on there, they are an impact individually. It don't matter who they going against. They're getting pressure. I can't say the same for our defense. It matters who we go against. You see either one of the Bosa, TJ Watt, when I'm talking about these official pass rushers, it don't matter who blocking them. They're getting pressure. We got to start calling that out, man. I've been saying that for I know that everybody's saying at Kenny Clark and Garrett, y'all call, show me. We need to see it against the good team. Show me. That's why, hey, Dark Kent, that's why I said Brett Favre. Love threw too many hero throws. Our DBs and cornerbacks was getting cooked. However, to the Pack credit, it was a solid effort to get back in the game. Just came up short. Facts. Marvin, what's good? The homie Marvin in the chat, what's good, bro? Love says he's not sure if he would play next week because he shouldn't have played this week. Why aren't you watching this podcast? Let us help you. We know what you should be doing. We told you to sit down. Now we'll see what happened when you don't listen to friends and family. Now look, a game you shouldn't even came back for. You didn't even look right. Marvin, what's good? I have to disagree. Jordan definitely had some blame. However, special teams pause. Special teams pause. Once again, it's Paylor's time to find a consistent, true veteran kicker. Yeah, it's that time, bro. Our kicking game is ridiculous. Yes, Jordan has some to blame, but even with all his errors, if we get them 3 out of the 6 points that were available to our kicker, we win the game. So that's what I'm saying, bro. We ended this game -6, and then we weren't asking him to kick no 63-yard field goal. These were reasonable field goals for an NFL kicker. He just might not be an NFL kicker. We gotta find one though, because like I said, we were arguing it'd be 4-0 if it wasn't for field goal kicking. Let me get the Bleacher Report boss up in here. I know he got a lot to say. Let me get him up in here early. I'll put the link in the chat too. Hold on. Salute, Bleacher Report boss. What's good, bro? Give me your breakdown.
And you my game, baby. So, hey, if Dr. Smith, you hear me? Come on in, man. I want to hear you too, man. I know you say you want to sit on fire. I want to hear your voice too. Come on in here.
Go ahead, Bleacher.
I want to hear your voice too on this, but I'm angry how that first half went. It was like they couldn't stop them. I knew the Packers was in trouble a bit when I heard Sal Johns in out of the game. It was no warning. He was not an injury report.
Right.
2 corners out of the game. I'm like, because Stokes was not even supposed to be a starter. He supposed to be at least third corner. So I knew we were gonna be in a little bit of trouble if they didn't get no pass rush. And I'm like, man, if they hold us, we're gonna be in trouble because I knew they was gonna try to double Jefferson, but just gonna open everything else up.
Right.
And that's what happened. We just could not stop these teams, man. It gets really annoying when we have good games last week and then we come back this week and we play crap the first half. I was sitting there, I'm like,
but we were healthy last week and we were playing a bottom feeder team.
I knew this game was gonna be tough, but I just didn't think it was gonna be like that quickly that we was gonna be almost shot out of the building the way the game was going. So I was just not happy with it. And then the second half they start coming back, but it was like they kept making mistakes. Then
And then the
you
penalties, the
the
penalty
penalty,
drop passes at the wrong time. Like
it
I
was
said,
catch.
are the Packers beating themselves, or are teams beating the Packers? I know I'm a Packer fan, you're a Packer fan, but I gotta be real. I feel the Packers are beating themselves more than teams are beating the Packers. It's self-inflicted wounds.
It, self-inflicted. I mean, I can be really biased. I say the first half, the Vikings did their thing. I'm gonna
Right.
give Vikings that first half. They put whooping on that first half. The second half, when they start coming back, they kept shooting themselves in the foot. Catches wasn't catches because they think it hit the ground.
Dontavian Wicks had some just
He has some
terrible drops.
terrible drops, and then we might as well say Jerry Reese probably the number one right now. I ain't gonna
Yep.
hold you no more. It's about been 4 games, and he's been the guy. If he goes down, then who's else going to come up and show up, man? It's just, then Christian Washington got hurt again, his ankle, and I'm like, can
Yeah,
he
and
just
that
stay
didn't
healthy?
look good. That looked like some weeks.
Yeah, it looked like weeks. Like, if it's an ankle sprain, he's going to be out for a couple weeks. So it just, it just, this whole game, I got
And
really
then, like
mad.
somebody said too, I do think that Jordan Love was being a little reckless with the football.
He was.
He's
You know
being
what?
reckless, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what really got me mad with Jordan Love. I'm gonna get on him. It was a couple of times that Jacobs were wide open in the
Or
flat,
checked out.
or
Yep.
he wants to bomb it. I'm like, dude, get the yards. Like, stop trying to get it all in one go. Just try to. You gotta get the yards you can get until you get the first down. You gotta get drives going. They finally did it in the second half. I'm like, this is what you should have been doing in the first half. You trying to get everything in one go because you want to get a big boom play. But I'm like, no, you have to do it slowly. You got one of the best young receiving core in the league. You
Facts,
cannot just
Mia.
try like that. And the linemen did the best they could because I'm not gonna hold. They did the best they could, but Love just kept trying to throw these hero balls. He tried to throw his hospital balls. You know what hospital ball is?
Yeah.
You try when your player's hurt.
Right.
That's what happened. That's what happened. Christian Watson. He almost got that hospital ball.
Right.
Don't be. Love was playing little bit reckless out there in this game. He got to just shoot down to his flats
Take
or his
what the defense is giving you. He was trying to get it all back on one play. You can't get it all back on one play, bro. Take it easy.
But I ain't gonna. I'm gonna tell you the truth though. When it was something that's happened in the game when the kicker made that last, that extra point, and he walked past before he even look at him. Before he even look at
He
him,
know he gone.
he was like, "He gone, man. He gone, man. I'm sorry. He missed too many field goals. I understand. You're right. You're right. We can't just get rid of guys. But before is his face when he missed those kicks. His face was like, I'm tired of this, man. We every time we hit field goal, we can't make one field goal. So he's the last look he gave. I'm like, he gone, man. He is gone. He didn't look. He didn't even look at him. I'm like, you gone, bro. You gone.
Right.
It's he gone. It just we play around so much and we lose these games like this.
Fair point, Gary.
The Packers got to play better. They have to play better. I know they're gonna face the Rams next week. I don't care who it is. You gotta play better than that. If Love wasn't helping enough, you might as well have Willis in the
But that's
game.
what
If
I
we
was
lost,
saying. Mia Kim said it in her comment earlier. Like Love looked hobbled. Like he didn't even look mobile. If you weren't mobile against the number one defense, why are you playing? Why are you playing? That's crazy.
yeah, there you go.
And then
That's my girl.
Watson, like I said, Watson got a lot of Middleton in him, bro. Dynamic when he plays, but it's just when is he going to play?
He ain't even got a big game yet. He ain't really had that big game just yet. And I'm like, come on, like, oh my god, it's just
I
they
want to
kept
say
trying
something, but I'm gonna wait till the end of the year.
about Chris Watson. Oh, you gotta go. So I already know. I already seen it. I already man, I'm not hold you, dude. Jalen Reed is the dude that He's smaller than Christian Watson. He played way better than Christian Watson. Like how second round
Like I
pick.
said, I want to give it to the end of the year and see what and see what's good. But oh, hold on, we get a super chat from Dr. Smith. Hold on. Appreciate the 199 super sets at Amaras Logic, best chat on YouTube. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Dr. Smith. What's good? Hey, Kyle Good, what's good, bro? See you in the chat. I see all y'all in the chat. What's good? Hey, yeah, we shamed ourselves today, though, bro. We shamed ourselves a little bit today. Like that was bad. We put the link in the chat for the people. There y'all go.
Man, it's been bad. It's been bad though. It's just I ain't like how the game flow was going the first half. The second half they start picking it up. The Vikings like looking around. I remember the Vikings like, man, they trying to come back in this game. They like, wow,
Right.
whoa. It was too late. It was too late. It was just
Yeah, that Tucker Craft penalty was big, but all the penalties were big. All the penalties all
oh
the penalties came at the worst possible time. It's
the
almost
five.
like they did it on purpose. Let me know when you're ready to pop in, Dr. Smith. You good? All right, let me pop
Come
in.
on in, baby. Come on in. Come on in. I want to hear you. I want to
There
hear you.
we go. All right.
I
Salute.
want to hear you.
Smith in the
I want to
building.
hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you what. Firstly, salute to everybody on the panel. You know what I mean? We're going to start off with the good news. You know, I appreciate Amber pushing into the football space. We're going to support this young brother, and all of his endeavors.
Appreciate it.
Because we need more of the folks talking football as well. We got you for basketball.
Oh, yeah. We good basketball. You just trying to get this going. Absolutely. Appreciate you.
You know what I mean? Please forgive me. I look like a horrible mess. I had to work some knockout
you all
energy.
good. You all good. Hey, this friends and family here, sir. You good.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I started off the game trying to count the amount of mistakes and remember them when it started to look like it was going downhill, right? Now, if I were playing a drinking game, and I don't drink anymore, this is for like guests when they come over, right? If I were playing a drinking game, for the amount of mistakes that I saw our guys make today, you see the voice getting up because I'm starting to get hot just thinking about it. I would be schmammered running down the street in my drawers, singing to random folks. My people would have to come bail me out of the drunk tank. That's how many, right? It wasn't just on one person. It wasn't just on the kicker. It was, I mean, I don't know how many daggone mistakes we made, man. Isaiah McDuffie dropping a wide open interception opportunity in the beginning of the game because we can't count on him to be a coverage middle linebacker. Us putting Minnesota in a 3rd and 15 opportunity and then letting them convert on that opportunity, right? I keep going if you like. What's his name?
Keep going. You got the floor.
Valentine he's the brother who came in for Jair Alexander when he was going, biting on the double move that allows for the touchdown, right? Football 1-on-1. We're in the red zone. He bites on a double move to go defend a play, the lesser of the two evils. If the receiver catches the ball, he's well in front of the red zone. That's the one you ran to defend. The receiver just ran around you looking at you like the rookie that you are and went in the end zone and caught a touchdown. You want me to keep going? I keep going.
Hey, the people need the truth. That's what we here for. Tell the truth.
None of our receivers can catch a contested ball. Not one of them. Not one of them. Not one of them. Not one of them. Except for Jaden Reed and Romeo Dobbs. Right? I'm not going to get mad at Christian Watson on that play because Jordan Love threw him a hospital ball. Why are you throwing the ball double coverage if you can't
That's
even
one
step
thing
in
Aaron Rodgers never threw a hospital ball. I don't remember Aaron Rodgers ever throwing hospital balls. Never.
Right. That's not on Watson. I see people getting on Watson. That's not on Watson. Watson ran right into a meat grinder. I'm happy that he even tried. He ran into a meat grinder. Now he may be out for weeks because you threw a ball in the double coverage.
Right.
That's not on Watson. That's on Love. Love, who, if you take nothing from Aaron Rodgers, first let me go back a little bit. I think Love is the quarterback of the future. I think the world of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's fantastic. I'm glad he got the bag. But you sat behind a quarterback, a first ballot Hall of Famer. However you may feel about Aaron Rodgers, he was magnificent on the field. And one of the ways that he was great was, in one of the departments that he was great, was his ability to protect the
Receiver.
ball. You can't just turn around and throw a ball in a general direction of a receiver and hope. And hope. Especially when
He's
you are
cooking.
playing the best defense in football. You just hoping. You just threw the ball up there and hope. And the dude that you threw it to is having the worst game of his professional career. And you're going to throw him the ball? Him the ball? Of all the people, not Jaden Reed, who's balling, you're going to throw Dontavian Wicks, who can't catch a cold this game.
And still ended up with 2 touchdowns. It's crazy.
I know that not all of the balls are going to come neatly in your hands. That's not football, right? If the only thing that you can catch is a perfect pass, then the highest level that you're at is college football. When you make it to the NFL, there are going to be times when you need to catch a ball that's a little bit behind you. That's a little bit low.
Deco.
If that ball's in your catch radius, if it hits you in your hands, you got to secure that. Why? Because you are one of the 5% that made it to the highest level of football. And you can't catch anything. You can't catch anything. Tucker Kraft trying to make an extra play instead of going out of the bounds and stopping the ball or stopping the clock, you're going to keep it going and get the ball fumbled. That's
the
not
mental
just
mistakes.
There's not. I could keep going. Look, I would be drunk as hell if I took a shot for every mistake that I saw us make on that daggone field. Kenny Clark
we didn't deserve to win this game. We didn't deserve to win this game. Too many mistakes. We didn't deserve to win this game.
Close. That wasn't a close game. I don't care what the score said. 31-29. We lost that game 28-0.
Right. That's when the game was over. The game was over. Like I said, it looked like Georgia versus Alabama, where Alabama just came and punched Georgia in the mouth right away. They came back, but it was just never enough. You just can't. In professional sports, when you get down that type of points, it's very difficult to come back. It's very difficult to come back. It's almost impossible.
It's impossible because the other team just has to sit there and be like, well, I mean, I guess they're just going to, score 29 straight points or whatever.
Right.
And not do anything. And here's the crazy part. Minnesota almost did that.
They did nothing in the second half. That field goal saved that game. If we didn't give them that field goal, we win that game. But the defense, I saw your comment, Kyle, where you said the defense shut them out pretty much in the second half, which they did. The second half adjustments were great from the defense, but it was too little, too late.
Until it mattered. Until it mattered. Because at some point, when the game was still, when crazily we were back in it, now we can't get them off the field. All of that, now we need one drive to get them off the field, and we can't. And we can't. It was as if all of a sudden the players were like, well, wait a minute, the script read, we're supposed to lose this game. All right, guys, let's get back to it. Let's go right back to making dumb mistakes all over again. Because we almost got back in it. We were almost back in it. Let's go back to being stupid, all of us. Let's go back to Keyshawn Nixon can't defend anything. Anything. This brother. Look, thankfully, Jeff Hafley sent him on a corner blitz that caused the fumble. Because if he didn't get at least that, you get a red F. How many times? They sent him, they did an end around, the ball went right in front of his face with Addison. Keyshawn Nixon is right there to make the play. Addison turns into Allen Iverson, leaves Keyshawn Nixon right where he left him. Just right where, and just looked at him as he kept running by him. Keyshawn Nixon is on the field doing the splits. Destroyed. Fast forward to another play. Justin Jefferson. Now, Keyshawn Nixon is on him. I know that Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in football. But they threw you the ball with you all over him. Why do you think they did that? Because they're not scared of you at all.
Right.
Because what are you going to do? Turn around and actually make a play?
That's the problem. That's like cornerback one-on-one. I still don't you'll run and you see that you can look at somebody's eyes and see when they're trying to do something. You don't have the common sense just to turn around real quick. I just don't understand why that.
Put your hands up.
Hands up. Yeah,
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. You see, put your hands up. Even if you don't turn around, do this.
Right.
SOS, put your hands up.
Do something.
No, that's not all on the kicker. I can't get any mad at the kicker any more than y'all would get mad at me if I was out there kicking. I've had a blown ACL since 2008. I can't kick the ball. But you know what? I know that I can't kick the ball. That's why I'm on the sidelines. I'm a civilian. So is he. my anger is not at him. My anger is that someone thought that this civilian was an NFL player. That dude
Right.
can't play football on this level.
True, Mr.
Get
Cool.
him out of there. He's missed 5 kicks in 4 games. 5 kicks in 4 games.
And
Right.
remind you, we
How is that even
got
possible?
competition this offseason for a kicker. It's still
You
nothing.
let Anderson Carlson go, who was terrible, and you got this dude who's worse. It's not just on him, though. You want another stifling stack? The dude, Andy Herman, he's a Packer contributor. He's got like a big following for like
Okay.
the things that he does
Yeah.
for Packers.
Mm-hmm.
He put up a stat, a tweet, that in the last 11 games, this can't be right. I'd have to go back and look at this. I hope this is not right. That Rashawn Gary has 1 sack in the last 11 games. That can't be right.
1 sack?
That can't. Please, someone research that.
What do I
before
be
lose
saying
my mind.
about these defensive linemen? I don't see
Rashawn
it in
Gary.
either one of them, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Gary or what's the other dude that we signed big money to?
Kenny Clark.
Kenny.
Kenny
I
Clark.
never see them show up in big games. Y'all show me some tape where y'all show me making a play in a big game. I have never seen Gary or or Kenny Clark make a play in a big game. I'm keeping it 100% with y'all. If we going against bottom feeders, Tennessee Titans, they running it up. They running it up. When we go against some real comp, like San Francisco or somebody that's some comp, all I'm seeing is Margarena at the defensive line. Saucin and Margarena. I don't see no pressure. That's what I be saying. I've been saying that for years. Bleacher Report, have I not been calling him out for years? People are like, oh, he's one of the best in the league. I don't see it, bro. I'm just keeping it real.
But he can be, and that's what's frustrating.
Please, Kyle Good said that's correct.
People,
and this dude is he's a Packers season ticket holder. I know he knows. He said 1 sack is correct in the last 11 games. Appreciate the stats, Kyle.
And I'm not saying that anybody here is lying. I'm just going to ask for one more fact check before I absolutely lose my mind. Please, someone look this up. And please, can it be true? You got 1 sack.
Deco said it's true. Also, we got 2 people.
In 44 quarters, you have 1 sack in 44 quarters? Are you, bro?
They got a bag.
You from the town. Well, you're not from the town, right? I'm from Queens. You from Jersey, but you from close enough. You from close enough. That's humiliating, man. Now, and I'm defending you. I'm defending you earlier in the season when people are like, yo, where's the pass rush and all that? And I'm sitting there saying, all right, well, look, guys, to the other people that I talk to about football, we're contain rushing. We're going up against mobile quarterbacks. You can't just go balls to the wall at these guys because they'll destroy you with their legs and whatnot. You have to keep them contained and make them one-dimensional. But that is not the case against Minnesota. Sam Darnold is not going to kill you with his legs. You go at him. So you look at the strength of Minnesota's line. And I know that the strength of Minnesota's line is supposed to be their outside tackles.
Right.
But that is not an excuse. So what if they're good? We're supposed to be good.
Facts.
Not only that, but their weakness is supposed to be in the interior of the line. That if Sam Darnold can be had, supposed to be in the interior. Last time that Kenny Clark looked good was against this Minnesota team going against their center.
Right.
He had a play where he forklifted him up. So listening to the people talk about the Green Bay Packers in the buildup for this game, they were talking about how invisible Kenny Clark has been and that this could be his get-right game. Go get him, Kenny. Where was Kenny? Still in Cali somewhere. I don't know where any of these dudes were at mentally, but I hope it was worth the way they looked on the field because they looked like amateurs.
Correct.
They didn't just look bad. They looked like
they were getting pushed around.
Not of the mind.
They were getting pushed around.
I'm not of the mind that one loss is the same as all of them, just because that's how it looks on our record, whatever. I think that some games carry with them a
more weight
level of import.
Yeah, and weight. And yeah, the conference game.
You feel me?
This was for the division. I know it's early on, but this was for the whoever won this game is going to be leading the division. Now we 2 games back. They're 4-0. We're 2-2.
And it's against them. I can't
Right.
stand that team. I can't
Right.
stand that team. I can't stand that fan base. They're like the Pacers for me.
Yep.
I can't
Facts.
stand them. They get just a little bit good, and they are the most obnoxious people in the world. But what makes it worse is that they are a good team. I would like to give them props. They are a good team. They have a
Right.
really good defense. They are and an offense that doesn't make a lot of mistakes. So they're a good team. My point in saying all of this is that this was a big game. And there are two different types of players. There are players who go above and beyond in those big games, and there are players who stay at their level or they shrink. And more often than not, we have more players who stayed at their level
Or
or
shrunk.
they shrank in this
Yep.
game. You shrank. That's hard to swallow for a team that I support.
The only
That
person
guys
I
have
think
killed their.
exceeded expectations was Jaden Reed to me.
He's amazing, and Xavier McKinney as
Yeah,
usual.
Xavier
Even
McKinney.
though
I'm
the
sorry.
interception
My
that he got,
apologies. Yes.
right? Even though the interception that
Or
he got shouldn't have been an interception, but I'll take it anyway. Whatever. He bobbled that ball, but I look. It is what it is. He still played exceptional football,
at
right?
that point, we won. The refs was getting them all the calls at the beginning. I'm like, man, we could give us one. All these catches they kept calling back. I'm like, ref, you gonna have to give us one, man. I don't want to hear that.
But
Like,
that's
come
the
on.
thing. But see, the thing is, we've created precedent. Now
Yeah,
we're known for a team that commits a lot of penalties, so therefore it's going to draw the
Right.
attention of the referees to call. It's just like if you in the NBA and you known for getting technicals, they gonna look for the smallest thing to give you a technical because that's what you do.
yeah,
Right.
true.
Right. And 28-0, I can't. The refs ain't. No.
Yeah, they're
28
on the
nothing.
ref. Right, they ain't on the refs at that
28
point.
nothing. 28-28. They were Mike Tyson on us.
Right.
And they took their foot off the gas pedal, and that's how we created momentum to go forward. Because had that goofy punt returner just caught the ball, we'd have gone into the half 28-0.
Correct.
28 points.
Yep.
Like Matt LaFleur too. All week we were saying, "Oh, look at all this innovation with the run game that we
Right.
got with Malik Willis. Wait till Jordan Love comes back. We're gonna marry what Jordan Love could do to what Malik Willis was doing in the run game, and all that out the window. This man could barely move. Give the ball to Josh Jacobs. Let him ease into the game. No.
Let's
We gonna
start.
go straight, open up the playbook. Didn't matter that Jordan Love is out there seeing ghosts, just throwing in the general direction of where he thinks receivers are gonna be. Didn't matter. Josh Jacobs, go sit on the sideline and watch the game that you should have been in. Because Matt LaFleur doesn't know how to marry two games at one time. All of us look like amateurs. All of us.
Facts.
Jeff Hafley has to now send corner blitzes because he can't generate pressure with his front line. All the mistakes that we were doing. How many different times are we going to see the offensive line make a penalty? How many times? We're now trying to break a record now, right, guys? How many times? I sound like Cameron on his record talking to Joel Santana. How many times you going to mess this up, bro? How many times? That's what I sound like, man.
Not the diplomats. Go ahead.
How many times you going to mess that up? If it's not Rasheed Walker, it's Elton Jenkins. If it's not Elton Jenkins, it's
Zach Tom.
I said to Josh Myers or Zach Tom. Or the other one, who's right guard.
Yeah, they taking turns.
Little...
They just raise it. I'll get the penalty this time. They just taking turns.
That's making Matt LaFleur and them look like they're not coaching you guys. And I know that that's not the issue. I know that you can play better. Wherever you were at mentally, I hope that it was worth it for the way that you look today. Because
Mr.
big
Cool,
moment,
that was my point of why I said Malik should have started this week. I said last week Malik should play one more week against this type of defense because I know Jordan Love wouldn't be ready. You need to be mobile against the Vikings. You need to be able to have abstract plays that Jordan Love, obviously, even seeing today, wasn't capable. We brought Jordan Love back a week or two too soon, in my opinion.
He didn't look right. He didn't look
see,
right.
I do disagree with that, but I think this was high intellect football.
Okay.
The defense that we saw today, I don't know that you get by them with fancy runs. I don't. I think Jordan Love was better mentally equipped. I just think that Jordan Love forgot that because in the second half, once we started getting the landslide going, You saw that he could pick it apart. That's why
Right.
I'm so
He,
frustrated with these guys, because you
yeah,
have the answers to the test.
yeah.
Right. And you still
You
picking
have
anything.
them.
And you still
I,
picking
I,
anything.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you why you're right, because it was one time he'll do like a dummy call. He'll say hut, and then the guys come in like, oh, there you go. Okay, right here, right, all right.
Like,
And
he
he'll
knew what to do. Stuff
yeah.
like that. That's not stuff that you could use with Malik Willis. Jordan
Right.
Love could.
Right.
So this is the rock in the hard place that we're at. We have a guy who did not make mistakes, right? Say Malik Willis's level is, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's a 7. Those
Right.
2 games that he played in, he played at an 8,
Right. He
right?
elevated
He
his
played
game.
above that,
Yeah, he elevated
right?
his game.
However, for this game, we needed a 9. So you can't get in this game. Jordan Love is capable of giving you a 10, but he played at a 4. And that's my frustration. Jordan Love is capable of being the quarterback that we needed to beat this team,
Right.
and only remembered it in the second half.
Correct. No
And
lies
that's my
detected,
frustration,
ladies and
because
gentlemen.
I don't think Malik Willis is beating this team.
No.
But Jordan Love can beat this team and didn't beat this. You see this? Am I articulating
No,
that?
no, hey, no. You're
Because
definitely
second half, he had it going.
right.
Second half, he had it
He was
going in a way
cooking.
that Malik Willis didn't.
You,
Finally,
I,
after getting all kind of blood punched out your face, that's when he was like, all right, well, we've lost the game. No more pressure. You know what I mean? The game is no longer. And that's when he started getting it. Jaden Reed out there looking
Fair point, Marvin.
like Larry Fitzgerald, and that's when he got it going.
Right.
And as soon as we get it going, like I said, it's like everybody read the script and was like, wait a minute, we supposed to lose this game, right?
Then the
hold on,
defense don't show
hold
up.
on.
Defense like, hold on. Y'all gonna win this game? We got y'all. Hold on.
Y'all doing too much. Wait a minute. Wait. Y'all are doing too much. Don't worry, we'll get it back. We'll get it back.
Tom
Watch.
Grossi
We won't be
here,
able
man.
to get a sack
Tom.
at all. We won't be able to get a sack at all. We won't even be able to get close to this dude. What was Sam Darnold's 40 time? We're gonna make him look like
Yeah,
Michael Vick.
Yeah, they got him out there looking like Jaden Daniels. Like Jaden Daniels.
every time too. It's like they about to get close to. Oh, I gotta run. Okay.
Hey, but for real, Rashawn Gary, Kenny Clark, we watching y'all.
Look, until you. This is how I feel. That's how I feel about Middleton, right? Blending kind of into the basketball conversation, because I read something the other day that Middleton is not going to be ready to start training.
Correct. We talking about that tomorrow. Do not worry.
So until you join the team, I don't even consider you a part of the team until you're ready to join the team. Now, with Middleton, it's not because of ability, because when he's on the court, he's actually giving it. You guys are on the field and are not giving it. You're worse.
Right.
You're worse because you're healthy, and you might as well be Middleton on the sideline showing us how flashy your civilian clothes are, how flashy your wardrobe is. You don't want to play? Go sit down. That's how I feel. Go sit down. Both of you guys got the bag. 1 sack in 11 games. 1 sack in 11 games. That can't be true.
I'm gonna tell you some stats. So last year, Rashawn Gary had a decent year. He had 9 sacks last year. Kenny Clark had 7.5 sacks last year.
And he got paid.
To me, that's not enough. I'm just keeping it real. When I look at people like TJ Watt and all of these other cats, the Bosa boys, the list goes on. The other cat in Pittsburgh, all these like elite pass rushers. Yeah, they get pressure. It don't matter who they playing. It seemed like the Packers only get pass rush against the bottom feeders. We had 8 sacks against Will Levis and Sam Darnold. We can't do nothing.
Well, that was cover sacks. That's all it was. It wasn't no
I didn't see them push the pile once today. I didn't see them collapse the pocket at all. He had a perfect pocket. It reminded me of Brady in his heyday when he had that offensive line that gave him the perfect V. Like he was just in there. It was just completely sealed. You just couldn't get to it. That's what it was looking like.
Hey man, look.
But that Tucker Craft fumble was big though. Maybe if he doesn't do that, we still win this game. I'm just throwing that out there.
I
Yeah, he
mean,
was stuck in the pocket
we can
punch with
kick
that
a
ball.
field goal in this game. If Jordan Love doesn't throw an interception or two or three or however many he threw, then maybe we can win this game. If one of our receivers can catch a contested ball, maybe we win this game. If Matt LaFleur remembers that you actually had a good running game before Jordan Love came back, marry it to the passing game, maybe we can win this game. If Keyshawn Nixon can stay with his receiver, maybe we win this game. There's so many. There's so many. That's what I mean. The entire team. The entire team. Y'all knew how big this game was. That's the problem. That's what I'm worried about. It's the clutch factor.
Right.
Because this wasn't just another game. You knew that it was a big game. Is that what you look like?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's just the fourth game. It's just the fourth game.
And we
Uh,
500. We 2-2. We not out of it. We 2-2. We all right. But the thing is,
and
we arguably the problem that's frustrating. The NFL, you don't have as many games as you do in other sports.
no,
You can't leave
exactly.
games on the table. Arguably, the Packers could be 4-0. Arguably, we could have beat Philly, and we could have won this game today. Had a couple things went a little bit differently, and a little less mental mistakes.
I mean, look, but here's the thing that I was thinking about, right? 17 games in a season, right? The Eagles was the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
the Vikings twice, the Lions twice, the Saints, the Texans, the 49ers, at some point with the Seahawks. Over half the season, we're spending playing the very best teams in football.
Correct.
The only teams that aren't moving the needle, the only teams that are moving the needle that we're not going to play this year are the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Steelers. We got the best of the best of everybody. I think that we have the ability to hang in with these dudes. I do.
I agree.
That's why that's why I'm hot. Because if I truly gave up on this season, I wouldn't even care. I'd be doing something else with my Sunday. But I'm hot because I know that we're good enough to hang in. But we really look like some F students out there
I agree.
because this was a game of ability. This was a game of the mind. It's like a disease of the mind. We already had problems with penalties
True.
coming into this game. We didn't improve. We got worse in this game. Those are unforced mistakes. Elton Jenkins, false starts when it comes to offensive linemen. You know the snap count.
Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
know the snap count.
That's crazy. Yeah, I agree with that.
There should be way more offside penalties than false starts when it comes to linemen because they don't know when the ball is going to be snapped. You do. And you're still getting false. How does that happen?
Lack of
That's
Sean,
what
focus.
I'm
how does it
saying. We're
happen,
not
bro?
disciplined. We're making it's a lot of mental mistakes. A lot,
I mean,
So here's
unfortunately.
that's
so
the
here's
floor. That's on the floor to keep them accountable. Like if they could, like you, I mean, you know these penalties is gonna happen every week. If you guys ain't lack of focus, you guys gotta be. You know these guys gonna come every week in, week out. There's no time for having false start penalties like that, or having any penalties that's gonna cost your game. Or think, you know, when Telegraph had should just went out of bounds, try to get extra yards, gets the ball punched out. I'm like, just get out of bounds.
Right.
Just don't try much plays. Or Jordan Love trying to throw a hero, try a hospital ball, or not looking down the field like, oh, I need to just check it down. Just check it down. Because they was just playing, they was not letting Jordan Love just throw a ball everywhere. They was going like, they had two set pieces up the whole game. They was not going to
Yep.
let them do
They're
that.
playing that too high safety, right, to prevent the big play. Correct.
So, I mean, you cannot make mistakes like that. And that's the, and like you said, Mr. Smith, it's on the coach, on the coaches to make sure these guys are ready and focus to win these games. Like, I know they're young,
absolutely
but NFL.
absolutely. You've made them look bad to the players. We wanted Matt LaFleur to get Coach of the Year. Just that one game could take you out of it because of how unprepared you guys were to play
Yeah.
football. Man, we've
We
made
came
them
out
look bad.
at home and laid an egg in the first half. At home is crazy. At home at Lambeau. Lambeau ain't even like Lambeau no more. People just coming up in here getting wins recently in recent years. We
And
need to get some pride back at Lambeau Field. Lambeau don't got the mystique that it once had. I remember when you used to come to Lambeau, it was a guaranteed L. I don't care what we was doing in the season. It was a guaranteed L coming to Lambeau. Now it's 50-50 damn near. And that's unfortunate.
If there is a silver lining, so let me try and turn this ship back, I guess, towards the positive. If there is a silver lining, right? I cannot remember in recent history us making this many mistakes. We look like ranked amateurs. We look like Division II college football. That legit. That's why I can't really sit and watch college football for hours and hours and hours, because it's like watching amateur hour. Like, you hope that you're looking for a player that's going to make it to the pros, but the execution and whatnot is rough, and that's what we look like. And yet, despite all of the 1,000 mistakes, that's what it took for us to lose this game by 2 points. It took 1,000 mistakes for us to lose this game by 2 points, right? That if Jordan Love, if you've taken nothing from Aaron Rodgers, please understand that when you throw interceptions like that, you kill the momentum. We shouldn't have been in that game. We didn't do anything to deserve to be
To
in
be
that
in that
game.
game, but
Yet
yet we were.
we were in that game until you just throw the ball in the general vicinity of a player. I guess Dante Culpepper thinking he's got Randy Moss down there. I'm just going to throw the ball somewhere over there and hope that Randy Moss can come and save the day and make me look like I'm a quarterback. And I end up getting MVP of the league when really my wide receiver is making me a lot better than I actually am. That's what you look like in that play. That's what you look like in that play. You're just throwing and hoping. When you do that against anybody, particularly against a good defense, you not only get the interception, you kill whatever
Oh,
momentum you
hold
got
on one
started.
second, Dr. Smith. Hold on. So Marvin said we're fifth in the league in most penalized team. There you go. Fifth in the league in penalties is crazy. I
That's
agree.
That
That's
coach.
means
never happened before, Marvin. Undisciplined. That's crazy.
that means
Fifth.
there's only 4 teams, 32 teams in the league. There's only 4 teams that are worse than us when it comes to making stupid decisions. Stupid decisions. There are only 4 teams that are more stupid than us.
I want to know what's on
The
that top of that list.
Hey Marvin, who the other 4 teams? If you
Yeah,
get a chance, put
Panthers,
it in the chat.
probably.
That's crazy. That's
I,
an
I
The
agree.
interesting stat.
Panthers.
What you say?
That's an interesting stat. I knew we would be high though. We're averaging 8 to 10 penalties a game. That's crazy.
And I mean,
We're
What?
averaging damn near 100 yards a game in penalties. Let that sink in. We had what,
yeah.
85 today?
So
85.
so so here's the like I said, more of the silver lining, right? When you have an outing that makes you look this bad,
It
right?
should be a
Because
wake
we're
up call.
bad now. Everybody got to turn their social media off, right? Particularly the kicker. For his sake, please do not go on social media, brother. I hope people are not going to be toxic and all the
Right.
rest of that. No, he's not an NFL caliber player. Yes, he should be fired, but he deserves to have a life after this, right? Just let him go. Just let him go. Let him have a life. Just move
Right.
Can't
on.
hold it
Take that
anymore.
accounting job.
Let
Probably
it go.
you tried it. It didn't work. Just let the man move on with his life, right? You know
Right.
what I mean? That's for the rest of the people who are NFL caliber players. I would not turn on social media if I were you either, because it's going to
At
be
least
harsh.
till
It's going to be
Thursday. At least till Thursday when they got to talk about Thursday night game.
right.
At least till
I can't
Thursday.
defend it.
Because
I can't defend one sack in 11
I'm
games.
already seeing the haters talking about we should Malik Willis should be the starter. Jordan Love is 0-2. I'm like, Jesus, why do y'all do that? Just jump out the window with no parachute, no type of protection. Just jump right out
I,
the window.
Because they trolls.
I,
They trolls. They don't got
I
no
don't know.
comment. They gonna say the most flashing thing on the internet, man.
Yeah,
They
I gotta
trolls.
understand people they doing stuff for clickbait and all that. But I just like, man, why would you want to be
Look,
So here's my thing, right? When you have a game that bad that cannot be defended on any level, where you look that foolish, where you look that silly, that amateur, I think everyone is going. I hope anyway. My hope is that everyone is embarrassed into going back to the drawing board in ways that they might not have otherwise. Whatever it takes to focus in on the little details to stop from committing these drive-killing penalties. Stop
Say it
doing that.
again, Dr. Smith. Drive killing penalties.
Killing
That's what these.
penalty.
Oh,
I'll give you the exact sequence of events. The exact sequence of events. On the first drive, Josh Jacobs gets a first down. Do you know why he didn't get a first down when we were down there? Because of a penalty. Then he comes back. I think it was a holding. We can't convert on the very next play, so we leave it to Narvdog, the Narvison guy, to kick the field goal that he misses. Direct cause and effect. Your penalty put the ball in the hands of someone that shouldn't be in the league. He goes to kick the field goal, he misses. And we're down 7-0. When we get our opportunity to answer them, we can't.
valid.
Because of drive killing penalties. Direct cause and effect. You can't be this stupid. There are only 4 teams that are worse than us.
And it's been like this all year. This isn't something that just happened today. This has been a problem from game one. We've had an issue with the undisciplined and penalties. We gotta fix that ASAP. Otherwise, we won't make it to the playoffs. You can't beat our schedule is too tough to also be giving teams free first downs and things of this nature, or killing your own drive. Where our schedule is too tough. We can't make mental mistakes and then have to overcome those as well to try to compete. So we got to get that tightened up, because, like you said, hey, rubber about to hit the road in a minute, because we're about to play some all playoff caliber teams, or teams that
We
were
got to
in the
play these
playoffs
guys
last
again.
year. They
We
got
got
to
to play
tighten
these
up.
guys again. We got to
Right.
play these guys again in their field where we're not
Right.
going to be able to hear anything. Right now, if we're students of history, this happened last year.
Right.
Last year, first game against Minnesota, they choke slammed us, and then we gave it back to them. Right. We're hoping that happens. Right. We're hoping that LaFleur sees that, you know what, maybe I should run the ball a little bit more early in the game to allow Jordan Love to ease into it.
Right.
Because right now, in his career, he is a little bit more Brett Favre than Aaron Rodgers with the type of throws that he makes. And until we rein that in a little bit, let's give him a running game. It's not like we don't have one of the best running backs in the game, Josh Jacobs, playing. Right. We have
Even
an
today, he was
opportunity.
averaging 5 yards a carry on the minimal attempts.
You gotta run the ball more.
But this guy, oh my
This
gosh,
was just a
these guys.
bad game all around. Coaching, defense, turnovers. And with all that being said, this lets me know that this team is really good. We played like a D today and almost beat a team that's rated an A. And when we are at our D level, we played D level football today. F, okay.
F, F, F. We were so F. We were F. That is the worst game I've seen.
I
As
was
far
trying
as
to give him a
mental
pass. He
errors.
won't let me do it, y'all.
F, F. What? Of course an F. Of course an F. Tucker Craft. What are you even doing right now? Oh my gosh.
Trying to do too much. Let me see what me.
Just
Yeah, it is. It is. It do feel like rookie mistakes. That's exactly what it feel like. Me. It's just we have some of the best talent in the NFL. It's just we're not disciplined. That's
You're not
it.
playing. That's the one thing that's disappointing me this whole time. What Mr. Smith was saying, we know how good this team is. They're not playing their best right now, and it's just like you should beat teams like this. That when if you play your best, we can beat anybody, no matter
Correct.
who it is. But the thing is, they're not disciplined right now enough to do it, and that's the problem we have right now. They gotta have a disciplined mindset to play in these games. Nobody gonna hand you wins. You gotta go out there. You gotta take it. You have to take it from these teams. That's when I get mad out, see the floor and like, oh, we got young talent. It doesn't mean nothing until you put it on the field, and you got to show these people that we are going to be one of the best teams in the league. And when they're not doing it right, that's how we show it every week and stop making these mental mistakes. If they're gonna keep continuing doing this, then they're not gonna make the playoffs. It's gonna mean nothing.
And that's the thing, that schedule is no joke. You can't play like that against those teams. We'll mess around and have a high draft pick if we keep this type of gameplay up. I'm
They got the
telling you.
Rams, they got the Cardinals, and then they got the Texans. The only game they got that's a freebie maybe is the Jaguars. Then they play the Lions after
The
that.
Jaguars ain't no freebie. They losing games, but they in every game they lose. Don't sleep on them either.
Scott's making.
I don't think we should take. There is no gimme with this team the way we play with these penalties. We just. I'll put it like this: if we have a game and we have less, like 6 or less penalties, I can almost guarantee you we win that game.
Man,
I can almost look at the penalties and tell you if we won a game or not.
man, that second half looked even worse, man. God, Lee, Bears,
Chad, I'm
Dolphins,
using.
Lions, Hawks, Saints, Vikings, and Bears.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If the Bears ever get their act together, that's another one because they have a
Oh
really good
damn.
defense.
AJ Dillon hurt himself in preseason, bro. Yeah, he gone for the year.
Yeah, he hurt himself. Hurt his neck, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Chad,
You
I'm
definitely
usually
got to
cooler than
catch up.
this.
Hey, watch some of the old Packer lives, bro. Get caught up. We got you. Go ahead, Doc Smith. But I'm gonna get.
I was
Let's
saying,
wrap it up though. I'm gonna go. Let's start with you,
oh,
Bleach Report boss, and then go to Dr. Smith, and then I'm gonna get into this chat for a minute. But then we gonna go live tomorrow too. Don't forget. I wanted to wait and let things settle because I saw how hot people were about this Chris Middleton thing. But we gonna talk.
Yeah, that's
we gonna talk about Chris tomorrow. I promise. Go ahead, Richard. Oh, my
all right,
phone was on fire when that article came out. When I'm telling
man.
you, beep, beep, beep. Go ahead.
I'm telling you,
Hey, we're gonna keep this football for now. We gonna talk about Chris tomorrow. But go ahead, Bleach Report, boss.
All right, the Packers just played a horrible game. We had a chance to come back, but the thing is, we didn't deserve to win this game. We just 5 turnovers ain't going to do it. You can't not have
Oh,
5 turnovers.
okay.
You can't play undisciplined football. You can't play guys that just not going to be in the game. So, for me, this team needs to get their act together and start playing some better football next week. I don't care who it is against. They know they play around. I don't care. They need to play better. Jordan Love needs to play better and start checking down and start playing better football. I don't care how much money you make. If you ain't winning, money don't mean nothing unless you
Right.
it can be a check. But if you ain't winning, nobody care about who you are. You gotta win championships. That's what I care for. Championship. I don't care about your Dorsey deals. I don't care about nothing else. If you don't win, nobody cares.
Yeah.
We gonna go out.
Better. Yeah. Watch Talladega Nights. It's all about winning. Yeah. Ricky Bobby. Go
you're
ahead.
not.
Go ahead, Doc Smith. On you.
Chat, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm usually cooler than this. I'm usually sexier than this. This team brings me out of my character, man. The waves just aren't as wavy today. I'm not. These guys make me sick. But the good news is that I think we got humbled just enough. We played just enough humiliating football that I am expecting big change because I think all of those guys are embarrassed and they feel like they got the whack juice as they should, and they know that they laid an egg in front of their own fans. I don't expect them to look this bad. I do think that eventually Matt LaFleur will marry the run game to the pass game, and Jordan Love will settle, and it will get guys going. So just pray for Christian Watson, pray for Devontae Wyatt that these guys can come back healthier sooner than later, and we'll get it back going. We will. We got a hell of a schedule left, but we'll get it back going. All is not
Facts.
lost. I know I here and lost my mind on this team, but we'll get back to cool, smooth Packer
Hey,
fans.
yeah. Like tomorrow, we might have to give you a mulligan for tomorrow too, though. I'm gonna already put that out there talking about Chris.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
See.
uh, here's preview though. Here's the thing. I will say this. They said so far, unless I've seen or something has come out since I've seen it. That it's not that he won't be ready for the beginning of the season. He won't be ready
For
for the
training camp.
beginning of training camp. Right. That's all that I've heard. Outside of that, yeah, we just gonna have to wait till tomorrow because my man Chris Middleton.
Always, man.
He couldn't
Always,
even say that was about as positive as you could say it, my man Chris.
Bronte.
Yeah,
I know you.
Pronte. I guarantee we see Pronte tomorrow. I
Bronte.
can almost guarantee we see Pronte.
I'm
All
ready to
right,
go
y'all.
face
Appreciate
tomorrow.
y'all tapping in. Appreciate y'all.
Salute.
Salute, salute. Damn, this was funny as hell. All right, hold on. Let me get in the comment section. Then Brandon, look, let me tap you in. Hold on, Brandon. Hold on. I'm out here looking at everything else. Hold on, Brandon. Brandon,
What's up?
you got your time. Tell me how you feel, bro. Tell me what you happy about, mad about. Go ahead. It's on you.
Okay. I knew it was a bad game. You know why? Because I think they put your love back too soon. It's your love. He should take some time off to heal. He knew he was not 100%.
Right. Agreed.
You know what? We should make a head. Because we shouldn't make a head. They should. You know why? Because if we should have your money out there, it should be a different ball game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Because,
I mean, Jair Alexander affects the defense a great deal, but that still don't make up for the penalties, the fumbles, the interceptions. There's a lot of blame to go around. We could talk about the kicker. We could talk about Tucker Kraft. We could talk about Dontavion Wicks dropping catches. We could talk about hero balls from Love. I mean,
I need to go out on a rampage.
go ahead, bro.
I think your love, I don't think he's gonna have, I don't think he did not learn from Aaron Rodgers because he wearing the Brett Favre jersey. Trying to look Brett Favre. Jordan Love, you need to be your own person. But we pay you all this money. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
I think he is. I think he was trying to do too much. He's trying to make hero passes. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like he's getting too bold. Sometimes accept what the defense is giving you. And I'm gonna tell you another quarterback that was like that, but as I saw watching him this year, you can see him taking a lot more check down. Is Josh Allen? Josh Allen is a quarterback that takes a lot of hero passes, but this year he's taking what the defense giving him is more check down. Sometimes it's not about the big play. Sometimes it's just about moving the sticks, and that's where Jordan Love has to remember. It's not always about the spectacular Sports Center play. Sometimes just by moving the sticks or you're keeping your team on schedule. It's a lot easier being 2nd and 6, 2nd and 4 than 2nd and 10.
right.
That's what these hero balls will put you behind the sticks. And a
Right.
check down is just as equivalent to a run, in my opinion. So I just think Jordan Love has to focus on making the smart football play. Even if you think you can make it there, sometimes just check it down, move the sticks, and get at it another time. And I think Jordan Love will learn that over time. Go ahead, Brandon.
Like I put in comment section, it's a long season, and they will learn from this, and they will bounce back. But
Yeah, we will. But the first thing we got to do is just tighten up and be disciplined.
this is what pissed me off. One sack for Kenny and Gary. That's not that. That don't cut it. That's not.
Right.
I want to see both of them be that arrogant, that dogged, that fight, that grit, that heart from all the defense, from all our defensive linemen. Because, like, we know we're dealing some injury. We know that. But I think this team needs to stay locked in and get some more practice going. And we know Michael Moore is a great coach. He's an outstanding coach. But I think this game got away from him. From the first quarter.
Yeah, the defense just came out. I don't think we had enough time to adjust to Jair being out, and the defense just looked. crazy in the first half. We looked much better after second half adjustments, which is why I feel way more confident playing them a second time. But we looked crazy in that first half. But also penalties hurt us. We have missed field goals. The field goal kicker definitely has to be replaced at some point. Unless he turns it around, all of a sudden he got to go. That dude is hurting this team.
This thing I want to go on quick, cut the crap. If you know you're going to get a fumble, why not step out of bounds then?
He was trying to get extra yards, man.
Step out of bounds. That way you can stop clock. Why? You should. This is what Green Bay should do. Could have Musgrave and Pettigrew both at tight end.
Mm-hmm.
That way Jordan Love can find whatever receiver wide open to stay in the pocket.
So you want us to go double tight end like New England used to do back in the day? Okay.
And Xavier McKinney, he can stay on his man.
Xavier
But
McKinney is. We don't have to worry about him. He knows what he's doing.
it's joke versus Jefferson, not a good matchup.
But the
Not good.
Jefferson didn't kill us though. He had one touchdown. That was a great catch. But it's not like he went for 200 yards.
I
Fact.
agree.
Hold on. This is an absolute fact, and I've been saying this. Hold on. Let me give my man his respect. D. Cole said a recipe for success for the Packers: 20 rushes for Jacobs for Josh and 20 to 30 throws for Love each game. There's no reason for Josh to get less than 15 carries. Facts. I've been saying, bro. I've been saying that. Well, the run sets up the pass, and that's what we were doing when Malik Willis was the quarterback. We were using the run to set up the pass, but now that we got Love back, they started trying to just chuck the ball instead of sticking to what was working, which was running the ball. And that also allows the offensive line to get continuity and get their confidence together by getting the push early. But
I agree
go
with
ahead.
that.
What's your last words, Brandon?
They should have run the ball in the first quarter.
Yeah, facts.
Run the ball.
Agreed.
It's a learning process. It's a long season, but they gonna get better over time.
There we go.
Finance will not holler of it, but it's a learning process to building as the week go on.
Right.
But I cannot wait till tomorrow come. I got a lot of, I'm going to get to do tomorrow.
All right.
I,
All right, my man Brandon. Go, Brandon. All
I
right,
want
Brandon. All right, Brandon. Go. My man Brandon. All right, y'all. Tough loss for the Packers this week. We gonna bounce back. We're 2-2. Still a lot of games ahead of us. We just need to tighten up on the penalties. We need to tighten up on the field goal kicking, and it's all around disciplined football. So we're gonna wrap it up today. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Green Bay Packers trades, rumors, and news live edition, where we just got done discussing the loss of the Green Bay Packers versus the Minnesota Vikings, 29-31 at Lambeau Field in front of friends and family. Unfortunately, and as I always say, we'll be going live after the Packers' next game, and hopefully we'll be discussing a win and a bounce back performance from Jordan Love and this defense. Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, I don't believe in y'all like that. I'm gonna keep it $1. I'm gonna end this live. I don't believe in either one of y'all like that. I think both of y'all are just a slightly above average. If you guys feel differently, please show me on the field. I only respect players that's on the defense of line to get over 10 sacks. That means you're having an impact. Anything less than 10 sacks, you're just average. And you're the way you're both of you are being paid is not you're not getting an average salary. So I expect performance. You guys have 15 sacks combined last year. That's regular for TJ Watt, for the Bosa boys. And they getting around what y'all getting paid. We need production. I'm watching you, Kenny Clark and Rashawn Gary. I'm gonna start bombing on y'all. D. Cole said, "What you do?" Yeah, yeah. We've been doing lives. Hey, just go back and look at the lives, bro. We've been doing Packer live and Brewers said Brewers Bucks live, and we're gonna go live tomorrow, Bucks, to talk about the presser, hopefully, and Chris Middleton not being ready to tell training camp. So stay locked in, D Cole. We still going live maybe twice a week, usually twice a week, bro. Appreciate you tapping in. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the electrifying content with the people. Let your friends know to like the Packers. Hey, come here. You can get it all off your chest on the best Packers podcast on YouTube with the best Packers chat, and you can say it live. So hey, let's do it, y'all. Let's build this Packers channel as well, y'all. All right, y'all. Comment, like, subscribe, share the content, and hit the like button if you haven't already on the way out. 17 likes only is wild. Come on, y'all. Gone.